everyone, it's Melanie Guillen Tamala, a BS Pharmacy student. Today's video it's all about vital signs, and I'm going to demonstrate to you on how to take a vital signs. Vital signs are measurements of the body's most basic function. The 4 vital signs routinely monitored by medical professionals and healthcare providers include the following: body temperature, pulse rate, respiration rate, and blood pressure. Blood pressure is not considered a vital sign, but is often measured along with the vital signs. And also, vital sign is useful in determining or monitoring medical problems. It can be measured in medical setting, at home, at site of emergency medical, or elsewhere. The apparatus to be used to determining for body temperature, thermometer, for the pulse rate, pulse oximeter, and for the blood pressure, it could be digital portable automated unit or the manual sphygmomanometer. The part that I'm going to tell you is the parts of thermometer. This silver part here is the sensor. This rectangle part is the display window where we can see what is the patient body temperature, and this circle part here is the power button, and the blue part is the battery cover, and this part is where we can insert or put the battery here. The normal values temperature is 97.8 Fahrenheit to 99.1 Fahrenheit. In Celsius is 36.5 degrees Celsius to 37.3 degrees Celsius. And the average temperature of a person is 98.6 Fahrenheit. In Celsius is 37 degrees Celsius. The next part that I'm going to tell you is the parts of pulse oximeter. This little rectangle here is the power on button. As we turn it on, you can see the SpO2 in the right side, that is the oxygen saturation, and then in the left side you can see the PR or the pulse rate beats per minute, and between those oxygen saturation and the pulse rate is the battery percent. The normal values of pulse rate is 60 to 100 beats per minute. The next part that I'm going to tell you is the parts of sphygmomanometer. This part here is the earpiece. This is the air tube. This long part is the tubing. The small circle here is the belt. And in front of it is the diaphragm. This is the arm cuff, this one, and then this part here is the inflammation bulb, and above on it, this is the air release valve, and last part, this one is the manometer. The normal values of blood pressure is 90/60 mmHg to 120/80 mmHg. The first thing to do is gather all your supply. What we need is a stethoscope with the blood pressure cuff, along with the thermometer and the pulse oximeter. So let's get started! The first thing that I want to show you is to measure patient body temperature. I'm going to use thermometer.
Place the tip of the thermometer in the center of the armpit. Tuck the arm snugly against their body. Leave the thermometer in the place for about 1 minute until you hear the beep. Remove the thermometer and read the temperature.
Next is I'm going to measure the patient pulse rate.
Remove any nails polished or false nails and warm your hand if cold. Rest your hand on your chest at heart level and hold it still. Switch on the pulse oximeter and place it on your middle or index finger. The reading takes time to steady. Keep the pulse oximeter in place for at least a minute or longer if the reading is not stable. Record the highest result once it has not changed for 5 seconds. Next to measure is the respiration rate of patient. Wash your hands. Place your fingers on individual wrist. Count breath for 1 minute.
The last that I'm going to measure is the patient's blood pressure.
Locate the patient pulse by slightly pressing your index and middle finger slightly to the inside center of the bend of the elbow. Secure the cuff. Inflate and deflate the cuff. Record the blood pressure.